Hi everyone, welcome back. Here we are with the USS Plunger, out on patrol, and hopefully doing a reasonably good job. We've got our radar spinning around, trying to pick up any signals from any contacts, but so far nothing doing. We've got a few torpedoes left. I think we've got about 8 torpedoes, I think, if memory serves me correctly. Yes, we got 4 torpedoes in tubes 1 to 4, and we got 4 reserves. Plus, we got 2 torpedoes in tubes 5 and 6. So we've still got a bit of firepower to loose against enemy shipping. So while we're out here, we've completed our 2 main objectives, which was to proceed to our patrol zone and then sink and destroy enemy shipping in that region. If you recall, a couple of times ago we were having lots of crab and fishing boats we were sinking because we were just not finding anything else. Last time out we got a medium combi freighter for 4,953 tons and 2 auxiliary cruisers for about just under 1,500 tons apiece. So more worthwhile ships for our torpedoes indeed. So yeah, it's all a bit quiet out here. We are sailing up kind of towards where we believe one of the convoy routes going in and out of Manila should be sailing, and hopefully we'll pick up some either lone vessels or any moving as part of a task group or a convoy in and out of that port. If we come inside, let's have a look what I'm talking about. So here we go, Borneo, here's Manila here, and if you can see you got routes, these obviously eliminated during the war, but you got routes 20, 23 and 12 plus 14, and they're all sort of merging here or converging here outside of the port of Manila. Now if we have a look at the map, you can see this is our patrol zone, and here is Manila right there. So you've got the island here, which is here, so you've got all those convoy routes, and they are all converging about here. Actually, it's in this shallow bit, isn't it, just outside the waters. So we are sailing around here. You can see our trail of destruction. These are all the smaller boats, and then last time out we got some of the larger boats there. We're sailing around here, the Calavite Passage. We're not going to, we could potentially go through there actually and come up here, but it's in this shallower waters where everything seems to converge. And then you've got Task Force 14, which seems to come through this passage here and going out that way, and everything else kind of spills either around there or through here. So maybe we should cut through the Verde Island passage to see if there's any ships in there. So I'll actually change. If we have a look at, what was it? They were 20, 23, 12. 12 Manila, 42 to June 44, so that's okay. 20 and 12, September 42 to September 1944. So we've still got time. We've still got time for these new routes to be heavily used. So yeah, that's going to be a passage. We'll actually sail through here, and then we'll sail up to about here. I say, see if we can pick up any more enemy shipping. Right, a little time has passed. We've now come inside the Verde Passage, and apparently a ship there. Oh, ship has been spotted. Well, it looks to be another sailing ship, another fishing vessel perhaps. Well, it's certainly being used. We'll go and check it out, but if they see us, they may report us to the Japanese authorities. So it could be a case of, well, we need to sink it just to save our own sort of anonymity. Can't say that word. To keep us our presence as quiet as possible. Oh, there she is. Alright, battle stations, man the deck gun. Alright, there she is. 500, just below 500 yards. Fire. Let's raise that a touch. What have we got loaded? Got the high explosives. Oh, short. Hang on. Right, let's crank that up then to about 800-900 yards, maybe a bit more. She's sailing away pretty quick. Fire. High explosives, so hopefully we can get a good hit and send her down quickly. Oof. Narrowly avoided them as they turned sharply. Increase the range a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Right. Wasn't fish on that ship, was it, eh? No. Right. Right, let's jump on the Uso then, and we can have a better view from there. Yeah, there she is, sinking down. What was she then? Well, scroll down. She was a fishing boat apparently. 200 tons. Oh right, so we did that. Sorry, I got that the wrong way around when I introduced. The ones we sunk with first, weren't we? The sampan, fishing boats, and obviously we then sunk some more. So that was a fishing boat. Well, that didn't half explode. What were the combustible items? Fish oil? Maybe, who knows. But yes, another Japanese merchant sent to the bottom. Will anyone miss her? Only a few people from the village, probably. Welcome back everyone. Right, we've sailed through the night. Morning is breaking. We're coming up to Manila now. We're sort of doing a ladder patrol pattern outside of the kind of like the main port area. We just had a contact. Number heading 34. Oh yes. Oh hello. Hang on. That looks like a light cruiser. That has got quite a big superstructure. That could, and that one. We could have some more military ships here, some big navy capital ships, I'm thinking. Right. And there's something there, I can't work out what it is. There is a task group with potential large ships involved. Heavy cruisers maybe. Maybe another battleship, perhaps. Who knows? But one thing for definite, we need to speed up, get into a better ambush position, and get beneath the waves before they can see us and suspect that we're there. So we're going to do that right now. Try and get into a better position to find out what these ships are and see if we can sink them.
Ship spotted.
Okay, as you can see, we are racing ahead now, trying to getting a better position for this task group. Right, just scooting ahead to see if they've got any. They've got a couple of escort ships preceding the main task group, but there they are. Two large ships over there. Something there. Definitely a light cruiser. And then we've got our watch officer here, which is slightly annoying. There's one of the destroyers. Oh, she's changed course. Right, I think perhaps it is time that we dive down to get into a position underwater, ready to attack.
Ship spotted.
Okay, periscope up. Right. Got destroyers up front. So just that's up the first one. Destroyer over there. That's the light cruiser. Is that the sun coming up? Wow, look at that for a shot. Looks like potentially a heavy cruiser. So we could have a light cruiser, heavy cruiser, then potentially another light cruiser. Heavy cruiser. Oh, that's bigger. Those two are bigger. Look at the height of the superstructure on those. They could be battleships. So, do we keep our powder dry and not attack the heavy cruisers? Waiting for a battleship. Those destroyers behind us, two moving in behind. The rest of the coast is clear, but yeah. Wow, okay, we could potentially have a real hunt on here. Now, if you recall, last time we managed to sink a heavy cruiser with 2 torpedoes, I think. And we shot loads into a battleship and didn't get anywhere, so. But if I fire at the cruisers, they'll give our position away, and they'll know we're here, and it'll be very challenging to actually have a shot at the battleship. So I think we hold fire and try and hit a battleship. Right, okay, we're still moving into position. You can see the lead destroyer there, going pretty quick actually. Another destroyer out there. There's that light cruiser coming into position now. Heavy cruiser. Ooh, the sun's coming up. Light cruiser, heavy cruiser. That is a battleship. That looks like a battleship as well. I don't suppose there's a something over there. Could be just a destroyer or another cruiser maybe. No carriers. There's no flat tops here, but wouldn't expect there to be really with a battleship. This is a group that's built to slug it out with other ships. You don't want an aircraft carrier there. That'd be quite vulnerable, I would have thought. That sun's a right pain. Can we see battleship Yamato? No. It's going to be a very tall, could be that one. Ise class battleship. Can't tell from this angle, of course. No, that's huge. Look at that. And the funnel and the aftersail are a lot shorter. Maybe it's the Nagato class? Or the Fuso. That just looks huge, doesn't it? I think it's a Fuso. Do you? I think that might be a few. It's very difficult to see with the sun and the light and the angle it's coming at, but yeah. We're getting incredibly close now. Alright, let's do some speed checks and let's bring this down. We don't want to give our position away. Okay, she's coming up now. We reckon about 15 degrees is where we worked out, about 86 angle of bow. So it can't be long now. Right, so we've got 15 there. Let's just have a quick chance. She's not there yet. What we do not want is them spotting us and all hell breaking loose, because it will. It will. Right, here she comes. Stand by. I think she's actually slowed down, so we've gone down to 7 knots. Don't want them to spot us. Fire. Shoot 2. Fire. 3. Fire. 4. Fire.
water.
4, 8.
Torpedo in the water.
Right. Chief's away. Oh, they've spotted us. You can hear them. Right, let's go. Move, 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 move. Dive, dive, dive.
In the water. New depth. 1. Current depth. 1, 0, 0. Torpedo impact. Torpedo is a dead, sir. Current depth. 1, 2, 0. Torpedo impact.
Right, welcome back everyone. We are safe beneath the waves for the moment. A good attack. A good attack. Nothing to report yet. 3 good hits with the torpedoes. We had a dud, which, considering they're Mark 14 torpedoes, is not unsurprising. What is surprising is how reliable they have been, touch wood, up until this point. Only 1 in 4 torpedoes we fired was a dud, which is remarkable, really. But yes, the battleship is definitely listing. Has slowed a touch, but is not ground to a halt where you'd think, that's where the repair crews are in real trouble, trying to sort out the flooding and get the engines back online. So yes, nothing to report yet. We are not at silent running. I have got the crews reloading the torpedoes. We've managed to survive a couple of depth charge runs by some very fast Japanese destroyers who zoomed straight over us, unsurprisingly. We have turned away from them, so our stern is almost pointing at where the battleship group were, which we could potentially come up to periscope depth and have a couple of shots with the aft torpedo, maybe get a snagging shot on the second battleship. But honestly, I'd rather concentrate and try and hit that battleship, the Fuso battleship, again to get one sunk rather than a couple lightly damaged, because yeah, I think they're sturdy enough. You know, they've got a good torpedo belt around them, good enough torpedo belt around them anyway, to survive a couple of hits. Maybe we should have gone for the heavy cruisers, but the battleship was just too tempting a target. So we are just regrouping, reloading, staying away from those destroyers as best we can, and say we've turned away from them now to try and get a bit of space. Tube 1 is ready, fantastic. Hopefully that battleship is damaged enough that she's going to go slow and potentially fall back, and then she can slip into our clutches. charges coming in. We are moving. They were coming right down on top of us. We've gone full right rudder. Flank speed ahead. Heavily pinged at this point, but hopefully with the depth.
Yes, sir. Ahead 1/3.
Slow down. We've stopped pinging because of the distortion from the depth charges. Can we slip away?
Yes, sir.
Welcome back. Right, we survived another couple of depth charging ones. Well, getting out of dodge on a couple of them, and then having to hit full reverse to not go under another destroyer. So I think there's 3 destroyers currently hunting us. The rest of the escorts, plus the cruisers and the other battleship, have sailed on. The Fuso battleship, which struck with 3 torpedoes, she seems very slow in the water. So what I'm going to try and do is creep towards her and see if we can't get on the other side of her. Let's try and get on her starboard side. Everything's happening on her port side at the moment. We've got damage to her port side. Now, if we can sail under her, maybe, use her a bit of protection to get away from these destroyers, that'll give us a little bit of time, hopefully, to come up to periscope depth and put 2 rearward torpedoes into her starboard side. And perhaps that will overwhelm the pumps, which are trying to keep the water out, and the repair teams as well, and we may be able to claim a battleship kill. If she does go down, of course, cue those 3 destroyers not only intensifying their hunt, but becoming very, very persistent and maybe not leaving us alone at all until they've definitely seen some oil and bubbles or something coming up to the surface. So, yeah, we know it's going to be tough. We've got 3 hunters hunting us, but we still have some tricks up our sleeves, and hopefully we can get the big prize. So that's what we're doing. We're now heading and turning slightly to head up towards the stricken battleship. Okay, we've come up to periscope depth. A bit of time has passed and it's all gone quiet. Okay, we've been reading from the sonar. The battleship is underway again. She's listing, but you can see she's making steam. And okay, we're heading for the where she was, but she's moved, of course. So we're going to have to change our angle and head after her. But we're coming onto her, well, with her stern and starboard side. Those destroyers that have been hunting us, are they still over here? No, I don't think they are. So, where is she? Oh, is that one of them? One of them there. They're still in escort. They haven't left her completely. There's one. Right, let's see if we can catch up and find out how many knots this battleship is now doing. And she's signalling to them. See if we can catch her up. Okay, we've closed up. There she is. Right, we're going past her. We can start to slow down. She's slowed down. She's gone on a very shallow bit. Maybe that was her plan, to go to the shallows and do some repairs. I'm not sure, but let's do another speed check, see what she's doing. Okay, 90 degrees, and I think she's barely moving. Let's give her a fraction, a little bit like that. Right, tube 1 on tube 2 open. Right, tube 1, fire.
Firing tube 1.
Tube 2, fire.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo impact.
Okay, 2 good hits. Just under there, you can see a bit of the scarring there. So she's probably going past the 90 degrees now. Just in case we want to get 3 and 4 going. Is that going to be enough to sink her, do you reckon? Or I think we should fire. As we got the opportunity, we may not get this again. So tube 3, let's try and put it under the guns. Fire. Oh, hang on. Fire.
Firing tube
There you go. 4 open. Put that under the superstructure. Fire.
Firing tube 4.
Well, that wasn't ideal. They've all kind of struck in the same place. However, the stern, it was slightly higher than that, so that is definitely taking on water and going down at the rear. Fire's breaking out here behind the C turret? D turret? There's a turret there, look. It's an A, B, C, D turret. That is a powerful battleship, isn't it? The seaplane's floats are almost in the water. Oh! I heard a klaxon then. Keep an eye out for any little boats. I see a banding. Somebody's whistling. Shush. Even though we got our periscope up, there's no attacks coming our way. You know, they think they'd spot us, but they're obviously preoccupied trying to stop the flooding and put out the fires. So I think it may only be a matter of time. We do have 2 torpedoes in the rear tubes, should we need them. We've got no more forward firing tubes, so once this is done, this would be a beautiful way to end our patrol. Okay, she still hasn't budged after a little while, so we're actually spinning around now and see if we can get the 2 rear torpedoes into her hull as well. If we can recalculate and get them probably under the superstructure or under the 2 main forward guns, that'll probably, you know, we've got a lot of flooding in the back there. Now you get the flooding in here as well, and that'll be curtains. They've actually got smoke coming from the funnel, so the boilers are still stoked, so yeah, no sign of any friendly, well, I'll say friendly, any allied shipping for the Japanese battleship coming back to assist her, so she's on her own, which is good news for us. So we're just turning the boat around now, and we'll see if we can put 2 more torpedoes into her. Right, there she is. So do we want to lock on? We probably want to get a slightly different angle, don't we? Right, so she's 1400 meters. I suppose what we could do, we could finally let's get her clocked in once again. 1600 meters apparently. Angle of bow is about just less than 90, I should say. Speed, I don't think she's moving at all now. 0 knots. So torpedo tube 5, flood, and open the hatch. Tube 5, fire. Tube 6, fire.
Firing tube 6.
Oh my goodness, that was the ticket. They've abandoned ship. See the life rafts? She is going down. We have claimed a Japanese Imperial battleship. She's going down quick as well. I can hear explosions, almighty explosions when the torpedo hit. There's obviously internal magazines or something, or maybe the boiler went up, who knows. She's going down quickly though. What a prize. There she goes. Well, well, well. Confirmation. It was a Fuso class battleship, 34,300 tons. And we are done with torpedoes. What a way to finish this patrol. Right, let's get out of here before we surface, because I'm sure there'll be Japanese vessels heading back to come and A, pick up the survivors, but B, also to hunt us, no doubt. So let's get out of here as quick as we can. Interestingly, the three destroyers kind of left her when she got back underway, so they obviously thought she had enough speed to look after herself, and they abandoned her basically to go back to the main task group. And either she struck some further technical issues, or she just literally went over the shallow water to thinking that she'd be safer from us U-boats. I don't know. Either way, her fate has been sealed, and we need to get out of here before anyone thinks about doing the same to us. Okay, we've taken a bit of damage from some zeros. It's our bow torpedo tubes. Our repair team priority is obviously on it. They'll try and fix whatever they can internally, but I suspect we need to be surface for them to fully restore those torpedo bays to their functioning state. However, we don't have any torpedoes to fire at them at the moment. Anyway, minor damage, but not what we want. They'll be recalling that back to the shipping and the naval vessels to come and hunt us, which is not good. We've got a long way home, and I mean a long way home. Welcome back. Right, we're in the cool, calm waters. I say cool, it's probably quite warm here. We're entering Fremantle is just ahead. You can't see it, it's just over the horizon. Beautiful evening, but we're in Australian waters, and we'll soon be docking in Fremantle. And finishing the patrol. The good news is we've managed to repair the damage to the aft torpedo ports. Nothing more to report. So lit by moonlight here, but yeah, lots of enemy aircraft, lots of small fishing vessels we saw. I did think about surfacing the boat and finishing off with a deck gun, but honestly, I think the boys have just need to get home, and we've deserved it, to be fair. If you have a look, we're coming on the 30th of June, and we sunk the battleship 9 days ago. That's how long it's taken us to get home, 9 days. So yeah, we desperately need some relaxation, some R&R, and yeah, we'll head into port and report back to the top brass and file not only our patrol reports but also hand in our logbook for certification as well. This should be happy reading. And with that, we successfully dock back at Fremantle. So we set out on the 5th of June 1942. We were ordered to proceed directly to Area F1 and stand by for further orders, which we did. And then we were told to engage enemy shipping, which we also did to the best of our ability. We sunk 14 merchant ships. And all of those were small crabbing, fishing vessels. But we also sunk, more importantly, one warship. And that was indeed a Fuso battleship for 34,000 tons. This patrol has yielded 43,924 tons, so all those little 200 tons, they certainly do add up eventually, don't they? But yeah, submarine's returned to base and is under repair and refueling and getting ready for our next patrol. Good news. Another award has been given. This is to certify the President of the United States has awarded the Asiatic Pacific Campaign Medal to Lieutenant Commander Buck O'Hare, United States Navy, Commanding Officer USS Plunger, SS-179, this June 30th, 1942, for extraordinary heroism and Commanding Officer of the USS Plunger during the 3 war patrols of this vessel. The Navy Board of Decorations and Medals awards the Asiatic Pacific Campaign Medal to Lieutenant Commander Buck O'Hare. His outstanding display of leadership, devotion to duty, and aggressiveness reflects great credit upon himself and upheld the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. Thank you very much. July 1st, 1942, Fremantle, Australia. Oh, welcome back everyone. That was it's good to be back on solid ground for a bit, isn't it? Let's have a look at the leaderboard, and indeed Buck O'Hare has taken the lead with 69,827 tons. Fantastic. Top 8, was it top 10? Yeah, they're on 10,000. Oh no, it's more boat captains have been out. 11 now. Obviously, Henry Bruton has just been out for his first and got his first 5,800 tons. Well done. All this helps the war, of course. This is friendly competition. We don't mind too much, but let's have a look at then. So we've got the campaign medal, and we also have previously awarded the Navy Commendation Medal, which is lovely, so that is awesome. Confirmation on that patrol, the Fuso class battleship. That is all you need to know, isn't it? Let's have a look. On patrol 1, we didn't get that battleship, did we? We attacked one. We got the heavy cruiser, that's it, 7,100 tons. Yeah. And a couple of heavy merchants along the way as well. But yes, we finally got our battleship in this command of USS Plunger, which is fantastic. The crew will love that. And look at all the small ships that we sunk. But it all adds up. It's all good stuff. So, 1st of July 1942, we've got our coffee sitting in our office. We've filed our reports. The top brass are delighted with our performance. The crew's getting a bit of R&R while the boat's being readied for another patrol. And we'll be taking her out next time, getting our mission and patrol orders and heading back out to the Big Blue. So I'll see you there. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.